Welcome, my friend. Your yoga practice helps you connect more deeply to how you're feeling in the here and now. It provides an opportunity to cultivate listening to the subtleties of your body. When you continue to nurture this mind-body connection, it helps you to adapt the practice to your body and how you're feeling in this very moment. As you interact with Mother Earth, you can also become more attuned to her. Today's practice will focus on poses that promote deepening your connection with the earth to help you become more attuned through grounding and finding your balance and stability. We will root down into the earth and develop a strong foundation. As you become more attuned to Mother Earth, you might understand more clearly what you need to thrive and what Mother Earth needs to flourish. With all of that said, I'll join you seated on the mat. We'll join together in Sukhasana, our cross-legged seated position, sitting up nice and tall, taking a soft gaze forward, our eyes gently closed. Relax your shoulders back and down away from your ears. Let's breathe in through your nose, and long, slow, complete exhalation out your nose. Breathing in, lengthening up. Exhale, feel yourself settle deeper into the pose. Breathe in. Exhalation, let go. Let's bring your fingertips to the earth at your side. Go ahead and tap the earth. Press your fingertips down into the earth. Feel it. Notice what you feel. You feel an energy, or maybe just the physical sensations. What naturally comes to your mind as you tap the earth and feel your connection to it. Rest your hands wherever is comfortable. And now begin to draw your attention to where your body is connected and grounded to the earth. Maybe the sides of your feet, your ankles, your shins, your sits bones. Notice the distribution of your weight. And begin to shift it back into your sits bones, further grounding them to the earth. As you do this, lengthen up the crown of your head for a vibrant, long spine. On your inhale, send your in-breath into the space of your belly as you lengthen up all the way from your sits bones up to the crown of your head. Slow exhalation as you ground down into the earth. Good. Now in your next few inhalations, begin to imagine that you're gathering warmth and light into your belly. And with your exhalations, imagine this warmth and light moving down through your body into the earth beneath you. It's anchoring you into the earth. Your exhalations connecting you to the earth so much that you begin to sprout roots into the ground. Breathing in, gathering light and warmth. Exhalation, the warmth and light moving down. Your roots grow deeper through the soil, the dirt. Each exhalation you take, your roots grow deeper and deeper into the earth, visualizing those roots growing down all the way into the center of the earth. And once you arrive at the core, the center of the earth, visualize your roots. On your in-breath, you breathe in light and warmth. As you exhale, imagine one of your core roots makes its way all the way into the center and grounds into the core of the earth. Now just let your breath return to its own natural rhythm and sit with how it feels to be rooted and grounded to the earth, to be part of the earth beneath you. We'll invite in a little movement, allowing the movement to come from your connection with the earth through your sits bones. Begin to draw circles with your torso, breathing in as you circle forward, exhaling as you round back. Feel free to exaggerate the movement as it calls to your body, being one with the earth as you take those circles. Let's switch directions. Syncing your breath with the movement. Continue those circles. So as we flow today and take our various poses, I want you to visualize this connection with the earth through the soles of your feet. With each step, with each balancing pose, your foot grounds to the earth, anchors and sprouts roots. Find stillness. Gently open your eyes and make your way to your hands and knees. Line your knees under your hip points and wrist under your shoulders. Tops of feet press down into the earth, fingers spread wide. Ground down through your knuckles and your fingertips. Now we're going to flow through cat-cows. These will be on your own rhythm, but we will have a little different intention as we flow through these today. When you transition from cat to cow, I really want you to focus on pressing down through your knuckles and fingertips, anchoring into the earth, and letting this move you from cat to cow. So when you breathe in to lower your belly, take a slight bend in your elbows and then press down through your knuckles and fingertips to lift your heart, straightening your arms, lowering your belly. Then on your exhale, slight bend in your elbows to press down through your knuckles and fingertips to ripple through, lowering your crown of head towards the earth, rounding in your spine. Continue that on your own. What might also be helpful is to imagine when you're moving into cow pose, with your heart lifted, imagine that you're trying to draw the mat back towards your body. And when you're rounding into cat, imagine that you're pressing the mat away to the space in front of you. Beautiful, my friend. Flow with this connection to the earth with your breath. Find your neutral spine. We're moving into Dolphin from here. So lower your elbows to where your wrists were and run your forearms so they're parallel. Your fingers are spread nice and wide. Go ahead and tuck your toes and then we'll lift your hips up. No need to walk your toes in. You can have a nice A-frame shape with your body here. Press down through your knuckles and fingertips, through your forearms to lift up through your shoulder girdle. And yearn that chest through center towards your thighs. Breathing in and breathing out your nose. Holding and breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Soften your knees to the mat and sit hips to heels for child's pose. Arms extend out long, forehead grounded to the earth. And just feel into your body. Feeling the effects of our practice upon your body, the rhythm of your breath, your heartbeat, Feel where your body is kissing and anchoring into the earth. We'll slowly roll up, moving into a toe squat for our first balancing pose. So tuck all 10 toes, including those pinky toes. And then we'll sit hips to heels, sitting up nice and tall, palms to your thighs. Roll your shoulder heads up and back. Find your drishti, that point of focus, to help with your balance. And when you're ready, we'll lift your knees off the mat and shift your weight into your toes. If this is too much, you can keep your knees lowered. That is perfectly fine. This is pretty intense on your toes. So wherever you find yourself, bring your palms to kiss, prayer at heart. Press and fuse your palms together, creating space across your chest. A nice, open and broad, soft smile upon your face. And when you're ready, in your own time, begin to press down through your toes to slowly lift up, extending your legs long. Keep staying lifted on your toes at the top. Lift up, up, up. And then slowly extend your fingertips up to the sky, lifting your gaze towards your fingers. Open your palms, making a V-like shape, soft smile. Let's breathe in, feel good vibes of Mother Earth. And on your exhale, slowly and with intention, sink your heels down into the earth as you fan your arms down, coming into mountain pose. So heel toe your feet to hip distance. Spread those toes nice and wide, grounding them down into the earth. Palms at your side, open to the space in front of you, soft gaze forward. Or you can close your eyes to draw your attention inward, stacking your head over your heart and your heart over your pelvis. Ground down through all 4 corners of your feet. Feel them anchored, and with your breath, they are spreading roots into the earth. Let's engage those thighs, kneecaps are lifted. Hug your inner thighs towards one another. Your hip points square to the front of the mat, and lengthen your tailbone towards the earth, noticing if that creates space in your low back. Let's breathe in through your nose. And on your exhale, gently firm your lower abs up and in. Breathe in, gathering light and warmth. Exhalation, the warmth and light moving down, your roots growing deeper through the soil, through the dirt. Shoulder draws back and down, creating space between shoulders and ears. Feeling your chest broaden. Slightly dip your chin so it's parallel with the earth. And feel that length in the back of your neck. Relax your jaw. Breathing in. And with your exhalation, your roots growing deeper and deeper into the earth. Feel your body here in alignment of this beautiful posture, grounded and supported by the earth. We'll move into chair pose from here. Engage your legs, not only by grounding your soles of feet into the earth, but also energetically pressing your soles of feet down and away, side to side, as though you want to rip the mat into 2 pieces lengthwise. And then lower your hips back in space as though you're sitting into a chair as you extend your fingertips up to the sky. Heart lifted, shoulder blades gliding down your back, tailbone lengthening to the space behind you. Shift those hips back in space a little more, sink your hips down a little more. The weight shifts into the back of your feet so toes can lift. Keep your chest lifted. Good work. Breathe in. And on your exhale, dive forward into forward fold. Now walk your palms forward, coming into downward facing dog. Your palms grounding as they walk forward. Shift forward into plank pose. And take a flow of your body's choice, lowering all the way to the mat for cobra, or taking chaturanga to upward facing dog. I'll meet you in downward facing dog. Beautiful work, my friend. Let's take a stroll, step, or hop to the front of the mat. Breathe and lift halfway, crown of head reaches forward, tailbone lengthens back for a nice long spine. Exhalation, release chest to thighs. Big, beautiful breath in, circling your fingertips down, around, and up. Palms kiss and lower prayer to heart. Moving into tree pose, so begin to shift your weight into your right sole of foot. Toes spread wide, grounding down into the earth. And when you feel ready, bring your other foot either to your ankle, your calf, or grasp your ankle to place your foot at the inside of your standing leg above your knee joint. Once you have your variation, bring your palms to kiss, prayer at heart. Press and fuse your palms together, sending your elbows wide side to side, shoulder heads draw back and down, gliding your shoulder blades down your back. Find your drishti, your point of focus. Standing up tall, hugging everything into the midline. Foot presses into your leg presses back. Your left knee is pressing open. Option to slowly extend your fingertips up to the sky, taking full tree pose, standing tall like a tree, maybe waving a little side to side like a tree. In the wind, finding your balance. Holding here for 3 breaths. With control, keeping your fingertips to the sky, transition to draw your knee up towards your chest. Good. Then let's extend that leg long out in front of you. Your foot is flexed. Lift those toes high as you can. And then from here, we'll transition into Warrior 3. So slowly bend into your knee to send it back and lean your torso forward. Extend your leg back long behind you. Keep your foot flexed, toes pointing down towards the earth to help promote your hips squared. Lift up through your back heel. Arms can stay extended or option to bring your hands prayer to heart. Draw your attention to your grounded foot, noticing how much strength, stability is coming through this connection with the earth. Breathe in, and with control, lower your back toes to the mat. Extend your fingertips high to the sky into high lunge. Bend into your front knee, sinking your squared hips into the pose as you yearn your back heel to the mat. Okay, let's lower your back heel to the mat so foot runs parallel with the short edge. Glance down to ensure your front heel bisects your back arch. And then we'll extend your arms wide side to side for Warrior 2 pose. Nice wide stance, front thigh lowers parallel with the earth. That front knee is in line with your toes, not caving inward. Hips are lowered through center into the pose. Shoulders aligned over your hips. Shoulder blades gliding down your back. Beautiful. Let's flip your front palm open to the sky and reach it forward, up and back, moving into Peaceful Warrior. That back hand reaches around your back to grasp the outside edge of your opposite hip. Let's keep a generous bend in your front knee as you reach your fingertips back in space. Both legs are strong and engaged, further grounding and deepening their connection with the earth. Good, let's fan your arms forward, returning to Warrior 2. Then circle your back arm down, around and up to center as you pivot on your back foot, returning to high lunge. Heel toe your front foot over if needed, so your feet are on 2 separate tracks. And then from here, we'll bend into your back knee to step your back foot forward about halfway for pyramid pose. So back foot is at a 45-degree angle. And let's glance down to ensure that your feet are on 2 separate tracks, widening your stance if needed. Your toes are spread wide, grounding down as you inhale to lengthen up through your spine. And then on your exhale, begin to hinge forward at your hip crease. Keeping a nice long spine as you hinge, lowering about halfway and pausing and holding it there. Your crown of head reaches forward, shoulder blades gliding down your back, tailbone lengthening back. Draw that left hip forward to square your hip points up. Lower belly firming up and in on your exhalations. 3 breaths as you hold it here. On your final exhalation, moving from your center, rise up. We're moving into dancer pose from here. So slight bend in your front knee as you shift your weight into your front sole of foot. Draw your back heel towards your seat, standing tall. Then take your left hand down to hold on to the inside of your left foot. Your knees are in line with one another, so no splaying open. And slowly begin to press your foot back into your hand as you lift it towards the sky. Knees stay in at hip distance, nose splaying open. Keep your right fingertips to the sky, chest lifted. Your torso can lean forward a little, but let's make sure to keep your chest lifted. Option to take a mudra with your extended hand, bringing your index finger and thumb to kiss. Focus on your drishti to help with your balance. Feel into all those little micro movements happening within you to help support and find your balance and stability. Feel what's at the root of this support. Good. From here, with control, release your back foot and slowly draw your knee through center and up towards your chest, extending your fingertips to the sky. Lift up, get tall. Eagle arms, binding your legs and arms. So first we'll cross your top leg over the bottom, binding once here. Bring your toes to the mat, kind of like a kickstand to help support you, or you can bind twice, wrapping your ankle around your standing leg. Sitting your hips back in space. And then let's sweep your left arm underneath your right, binding your arms once or twice, your choice, meeting your body where it's at. Let's take slow and steady breaths here, my friend, taking 3 breaths. You got this. With control, we'll slowly unwind, breathing in, drawing your knee up towards your chest, extending fingertips high to the sky, nice and tall, lengthen. And on your exhale, release forward, lowering your sole foot to the mat, fingertips to the mat. Breathe in, lift halfway. Exhalation, release. Step or hop back for plank pose and take the flow of your body's choice, or maybe take a moment in child's pose to recenter. I'll meet you in downward facing dog. Lovely flow, my friend. Let's take that to the second side. Make your way to the front of the mat. Breathe in, lift halfway, nice flat back. Exhalation, release chest to thighs. Big, beautiful breath in, circling your fingertips down, around and up. Palms kiss and lower, prayer to heart. We're moving into tree pose. Begin to shift your weight into your left sole of foot. Let's spread those toes nice and wide and ground down into the earth. When you feel ready, honoring where you're at on this side, bring your other foot either to your ankle, your calf, or above your knee joint. Once you have your variation, we'll bring your palms to kiss, prayer at heart center. Press and fuse your palms together, sending your elbows wide. Shoulder heads draw back and down, gliding your shoulder blades down your back. Find your drishti, standing up tall. Hug everything into the midline. Your foot presses into your thigh presses back. That right knee is pressing open. Option to slowly extend your fingertips to the sky, taking your full tree pose. Standing nice and tall with the trees. We'll hold it here for 3 breaths. If you fall out, no worries, my friend. The earth is there to catch you. We got your back. Be playful and be flexible with yourself. With control, keeping your fingertips to the sky, transition, drawing your knee up towards your chest. Then extend your leg long out in front of you, your foot flexed, toes lifting up, up, up. Now we'll transition to Warrior 3. Slowly bend into your knee to send it back as you lean your torso forward, extending your leg back long behind you. Keep your foot flexed, toes pointing down towards the earth, feeling how that squares your hips up. Lift up through your back heel, engaging that glute. Arms can stay extended or bring palms prayer to heart center. Draw your attention to that grounded foot, noticing how much strength, stability is coming through this connection with the earth. Let's breathe in, and on your exhale, ground down. Breathe in, and with control, lower your back toes to the mat, extend your fingertips high to the sky for high lunge. Let's bend into that front knee, sinking your squared hips into the pose, back heel yearning towards the earth. Lower your back heel to the mat, foot runs parallel with the short edge, glance down to ensure your front heel bisects your back arch. And extend your arms wide side to side, finding your warrior two. Go ahead and widen your stance if needed so that front thigh lowers parallel with the earth, sinking your hips down through center. Shoulders line over your hips, shoulder blades gliding down your back. Beautiful, my friend. Let's flip your front palm open to the sky and reach it forward, up and back, settling into peaceful warrior. That backhand reaches around your back to grasp the outside edge of your opposite hip. Keep a generous bend in your front knee as you reach those fingertips back, getting nice and long. Both legs are strong and engaged, further grounding and deepening their connection with the earth. Fan your arms forward into warrior two. And then circle your back arm down, around and up to center, pivoting on your back foot, returning to high lunge. Heel toe your front foot to the left side if needed to widen your stance. So your feet are on two separate tracks. And then from here, we'll bend into your back knee to step your foot forward about halfway for pyramid pose. Back foot is at a 45-degree angle. And let's glance down to ensure your feet are on two separate tracks. That right hip is sliding forward. Now toes are spread wide, ground down as you inhale to lengthen up. And on your exhale, hinge forward at your hip crease. Keep that nice long spine as you hinge, lowering about halfway, then we'll pause and hold it there. That crown of head is reaching forward. Shoulder blades are gliding down your back, lengthen your tailbone back. Lower belly firming up and in on your exhalations. 3 breaths as you hold it here. Keep that right hip sliding forward to square your hips. On your final exhalation, moving from your center, rise up, keeping your long spine. We're moving into dance, so take a slight bend in your front knee as you shift your weight forward into your front sole of foot. Draw your back heel towards your seat, standing tall. Then take your right hand down to hold the inside of your foot, keeping your knees in line. Then slowly begin to press back through your foot into your hand as you lift it towards the sky. Knee stays in a hip distance. We'll keep those left fingertips to the sky. Chest stays lifted. Remember, you can lean your torso forward a little bit, but you want to keep that chest lifted. Option to take the mudra, bringing your index finger and thumb to kiss. Keeping your focus on your drishti to help support your balance. Feeling all those little micro movements. Good. From here, with control, release your back foot and slowly draw your knee up through center, hugging it up in towards your chest. Extend fingertips to the sky, lift up, get tall. Eagle pose, let's cross your top leg over your bottom. Binding once or binding twice, wrapping your ankle around your standing leg, honoring what this side of your body needs. Releasing expectations, just listening and honoring it right here on this side. Sit your hips back in space and we'll sweep your right arm underneath your left this time, binding once or twice. Slow and steady breaths here, my friend. Taking 3 breaths. Use your breath and your connection with the earth to help support you in this pose. With control, we'll slowly unwind, breathing and drawing your knee up and in towards your chest. Fingertips extend to the sky, nice and tall, lengthening up. And on the exhale, release forward, lowering sole of foot to the mat. Fingertips soften to the earth. Breathe in, lift halfway. Exhalation, release. We'll step or hop back to plank pose. Take the flow of your body's choice or move right into child's pose, as that is where I will meet you now, my friend. Arms extended long in child's pose. Forehead grounded to the earth. And just draw your attention inward into the wonderful world of you. Noticing the effects of the practice upon your physical body. Noticing the effects of this practice's intention upon your energetic body. Let's round forward into tabletop. Line your wrists under your shoulders. We're going to move into forearm stand. If that's not within your practice, I invite you to take Dolphin, which I will demo now. You can explore extending one leg to the sky and then the other, and even taking donkey kicks as you are comfortable with them. So whether you are taking Dolphin or forearm stand, we'll begin with lowering your elbows to where your wrists were. For safe measure, clasp opposite elbows to ensure you're at shoulder distance. For those taking Dolphin, you can move into that pose from here. For forearm stand, we'll bring your hands into center, and I'd like to place one palm within the other, which will cup the back of your head. So go ahead and lower the crown of your head to the mat. So your hands cup the back side of your head, and then we'll tuck your toes and press your hips up. From here, walk your feet in as much as you can, engage your core, and gently draw your shoulder blades into your back to help support your back body. Extend one leg to the sky. Press down firmly into your forearms and your elbows. There should be little weight in your head this entire time. Come up onto your tippy toes. Come up onto the toes of your lowered foot and begin to stack your hips over your shoulders, engaging your core. And then whenever you are comfortable and ready, take a bend into your standing knee, shifting your weight slightly forward, taking a very gentle hop or maybe a few to bring both legs up. Actively pressing down strongly through your elbows and your forearms. Gently draw your lower belly in and lengthen your tailbone towards your heels. We're staying here for as long as feels good in your body. Using your breath, smooth, steady breaths in. Smooth, steady breaths out as you hold. When you're ready, with control, we will slowly release one leg and then the other to the earth. Then release yourself into child's pose, feeling the effects of the inversion, letting them flow through you and settle into your being. We'll slowly roll up and bring your feet off to one side to bring them out in front of you. Soles of feet to the mat in front of you. Grasp along the back side of your thighs. And on your exhale, begin to round back. Slowly lowering yourself all the way to the mat. Hugging your knees into your chest. Giving yourself a squeeze of appreciation and gratitude for this beautiful, intentional time you spent on the mat, nurturing you and your connection and relationship with Mother Earth. We haven't given too much love to our hips, so let's move into Happy Baby. You can take Modified by taking one hand to each of your knees and drawing them wide side to side, or take full Happy Baby, threading your hands through center to clasp the outside edge of your feet. Lift your soles of feet to the sky, feet are flexed, and draw your knees down alongside your body towards the earth. Go and feel the length of your spine grounded to the earth. Chin is slightly dipped, lengthening the back of your neck. And just enjoy this feel-good hip opening and the light-hearted playfulness this pose invites. We'll soften and release your feet through center. Extend your legs out long. We're coming into Shavasana. Feet open as wide as the mat. Allow your feet to fall however they may. Arms at your side, falling however they may. Taking these final moments on the mat to allow the nutrients of the practice to settle in and integrate into body, mind, and spirit. Your body in complete relaxation here. Your head is heavy, forehead is softened, eyes relaxed, tongue falls from the roof of your mouth, jaw is relaxed, your neck is soft, shoulders are melting away, arms are completely relaxed, no muscular holdings, your chest softens, belly softens, hips are melting into the earth. Your pelvic floor is completely relaxed. Thighs are soft. Knees let go. Calves released. Your ankles and feet have no holding. Feel the length of your body where it kisses the earth. Feel your body, your bones melting into the earth. Let yourself be heavy, giving your weight fully over to the earth, fully embraced by the earth. Just be here and let go. Begin to deepen your breath. Slowly bring awareness back into your body. Wiggle your fingers and toes, taking a full body stretch if you'd like. Bring one sole foot to the mat and then the other. Roll over to your right side. Take a full deep breath in through your nose. And a long, slow, complete exhalation, releasing it out your mouth. With your eyes closed and attention remaining inward, make your way to a comfortable cross-legged seated position. Sitting up nice and tall. Rest your hands wherever is comfortable. And just take a moment to feel into your body. Feel into the effects of this practice. Do you feel more attuned to Mother Earth? Feel more connected with what you need to thrive and with what Mother Earth needs to flourish? If I had to sum it up into one word for me, what came to mind was love. Let's take a big, beautiful breath in, circling your fingertips up to the sky, gathering love and light. Palms kiss, and bring all that love and light down to your heart center. We'll take a moment now to receive this love yourself or send it out. I'm sending love and light to you and all beings. Namaste. My friend, let's notice the impact of our actions and the changes occurring around us. Consider how you might live more mindfully off the mat to help nurture and water the roots of the earth so everyone can have a strong foundation. Please throw this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, share it with a friend, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel to help bring our yoga content to the top and spread the yoga love with all. I'll see you on the mat again soon. So much love from my heart to yours.